Yeah, a lot of football, and the thing is, it's that deal of you got to keep winning and you got to try to get a W now. Got to play well on the road against the Kingsville team that's playing really good, that's kind of improved. They're kind of finding their groove. They played 3 different quarterbacks, like 15 different wide receivers, and so probably ran every play that you could possibly run out of every formation that's possible to run it. And trick plays, 2 points, fake punts, different field goal formations, punt formations, and so it's one of those games that, we got to get back in a rhythm. And like I told the guys yesterday, I know nobody's where we want to be. Nobody wants to be 2-4, and it's not fun and the whole deal. But if you go win 2 games, put yourself in that 4 seed and find a way to get in there, I like to play any one of those guys that have beaten us in this conference again for sure. So it's more mental now, is just trying to not feel that outside noise and that pressure from the outside and get squeezed where you don't do smart decisions.
Is that the scenario right now? Win 2 and you're in the top 4?
Well, I think so. Just looking at it, you look at it right now, I think Eastern right now is the 4th seed right now, I think is the way it looks. And so right there, and we've all kind of got to play each other, and so there's going to be some movement, and so who can get in that deal and who can fight to get in, and then what do you do once you get in there? So.
And when you see a kid like Alex, talk about the reward as a coach to watch a kid work his way.
Well, it's really neat. I got to coach his brother, and I was here when we recruited his brother, and the whole thing the first time. And so just getting to see him just mature. But it's that deal, you always tell guys, look, and I told the freshmen this all the time, I tell this, just stay. Just stay around no matter who's in front of you, where you're at on the depth chart, just stay and work hard, and something's going to happen for you in a positive frame. And, some guys buy it, some guys quit, some guys, get disinterested and leave. And for me as a coach, it's what you're doing. It's never that instant, it's like that deal I always talk about, and he'll laugh now, this is the quote, is that it's not instant pudding. This isn't instant pudding. We're not just putting hot milk in some powder and making instant pudding here. It's hard to play in college football. It's hard to play in college athletics. And so you've got to stay. It's not the instant gratification world that, everybody wants it to be. You got to hard work, and that guy's going to end up making millions of dollars and being a great guy and owning his own company or somewhere down the road just because he understands what it takes to win.
This trip's a little different than most road trips. How do you kind of handle the week? You leave it on a Thursday?
Well, the reason we leave on a Thursday is so we can get a night's sleep someplace else. And so we're not sleeping on the bus the whole way. We did that a couple of years ago when I first took over, and I thought our team performed really well. And so we decided, we're going to keep with that and, try to get them a night's sleep instead of sleeping on the bus. I don't think anybody sleeps good on a bus driving all night. And so try to, kind of lessen the stress of the trip on the way down. On the way back, you can't do anything about it. You just got to gut it up and come back all the way and get ready for Sunday. So.